Let's say you have a product, but no studio, no team, no time. Well, watch this. I've used AI to create a full campaign video with one prompt, and it might be my favorite thing we've made yet. I'm Pallen. This is my third video in my series in partnership with Adobe Firefly. We've been building a fictional brand called Oliver Cameron from scratch using Firefly's creative tools as collaborators, not purely as shortcuts, although they certainly have helped us save time in a really positive way. This time, I want to see how far we can push the AI video generator inside Firefly. Could it carry a product campaign start to finish? Turns out, yes. Let me show you exactly what I built and how I did it. Everything starts here with the Firefly video model. From the main screen, I'm gonna click Generate Video, which takes me straight in. And maybe the first thing you'll notice is my generation history. I've been busy at work on this campaign, and I'm so excited to bring you into the fold. This is Firefly's native AI video generator, fully integrated and commercially safe. Every clip we generate is trained on Adobe's licensed and public domain data, which means you can actually use what you make in real ad campaigns without worrying about rights or usage. Now, there's a lot to see here, so let me give you a quick lay of the land before we actually start generating. I think it's helpful. And to show you a few of these features in action, I'll just use a simple prompt like this. Over on the left, you're gonna find video settings, resolution, aspect ratio, frame rate, and duration. At the time of recording this video, each clip is short, up to 5 seconds, but these are clips that you can refine, remix, and even build into a full campaign. They really can build on each other. Below that, you're gonna see options for adding composition reference, which tells Adobe Firefly's AI video generator what to match for its outlines and composition. Let me show you an example of a video that I might use for composition reference. Okay, so a crisp close-up of the handle and stitching on this handbag. This frame feels clean and elevated, tactile even. So we're really aiming here to preserve that detail in soft light in the AI-generated version. So we'll give it a second to generate. And let's see our final result. It's looking good. Yes, I love it. Okay, let's keep going. Next, under camera, we have motion reference. This informs the AI on what camera motion to match. So an example here that I might use for motion reference is like this. The camera pans upward before locking into a tight shot of the hands. This woman's carrying the handbag. It's clean, it's minimal, and it gives the viewer a moment to take in the textures, which is what we want. So again, we will give it a second to generate. Okay, now let's see our final result. Pretty good. And since this is a camera motion that I couldn't just choose from the menu, I love that it inferred what I was looking for. I'm pleased. Now notice you can't use both references at once. Whichever you may choose to use, make sure it's ideally 1080p and anywhere from 5 to 20 seconds long. Longer videos are trimmed in the first 5 seconds, and then size-wise, try to keep them under 200 megabytes. Okay, next, camera settings like shot size and angle, along with the built-in motion presets like zoom in, tilt up, or handheld. You can also pick a style. This is super cool, from cinematic, claymation, vector, 3D. Finally, I told you there was a lot. I warned you. If you want even more control, Firefly gives you advanced settings. Here, this panel with options like transparent background and seed values. Now, almost to the fun part, we can start generating. But before that, right here is the frame section. This is where you can upload a starting image for your video. Firefly will treat it as a first frame and then generate new frames based on your prompt. You can even upload an image as the last frame, which helps guide how your video ends. I told you these can build on each other, and this is how. And I know from client projects, sometimes you don't have a prototype yet, but you're thinking about branding and marketing already. You're still in that idea phase, but that doesn't mean you can't start visualizing now. That's what this tool helps you with. So let's jump right into it. Enhance Prompt takes what I provide as a starting point and makes it better, enhances it as the name suggests. Let's look at a before and then an after. In this next example, using the AI video generator, we're working from scratch. So no people or hands, just the product in focus. So I'll start with that in my own prompt. Okay, we'll use that as a starting point. With AI, don't be afraid to just start, knowing that you can make it better later. Okay, let's see this. Let's see what we get. Okay, yeah, it's okay, but I know that with a better prompt, we'll get a better result, so let's enhance it. Okay, that is definitely better. If you think about it, if I'm using Firefly to ideate and prototype, the quality of my prototype is really contingent on the quality of my prompt. So experiment and try the enhanced feature. Generally, I think a good prompt includes things like specific material references, motion direction, lighting, color palette. You get the idea. This gives Firefly enough creative input to elevate the result while still staying grounded in your vision. With this, will this lead to a better result? Absolutely. More visual interest in the background with the product, and again, this is really just a starting point. Of course, sometimes you do have a prototype or a product photo, like in this example, and that's when reference frames become especially useful. Let's just try it out using the exact same prompt and see what we get. Okay, I love this. This is my favorite result so far, almost like going from a studio to this real world environment. I've seen commercials like this and I find them really captivating. Again, this is just the beginning. If I want, I can continue to iterate and refine until I'm totally pleased, but I'm pretty happy with this. Now, it was time to create a campaign with motion, but with control and longer than 5 seconds. Instead of generating just one clip, we created a sequence for our product ad, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, up to this point, we've been using Firefly to iterate, prototype, explore. Now I'm ready to make our campaign, one that's obviously longer than 5 seconds. This will be 15-second ad for social, so we'll create it in 3 parts. We've got our generated result as our first clip. Next, I'm going to open that clip in Photoshop. Yes, you can open a video in Photoshop. Very convenient for grabbing the final frame, which we'll use as the starting frame for the second clip. So we'll scrub right to the end, and I'll export this as an image. Maybe while I'm here, I'll also grab the first frame, just in case we decide to use that as the last frame for a clip that could come first. I'm not actually sure yet, but I'll grab it just in case. Now back over on Firefly, we're gonna replace that previous first frame with our new one that we just saved to continue the clip. And I'm gonna update the prompt accordingly too. Nice and descriptive here. Basically, I want leaves and light flickers, waves crashing as we zoom out. That's the setting I have. I'm gonna leave it. Okay, let's see. Yes, I love it. Exactly what I wanted. I love when that happens. Next, we're going to take the final frame from our newly generated clip and upload it as the first frame for the final clip. Hopefully you're following me with this. First and final clips. But this time, I want it to move right. So we're going to keep the handbag centered in the frame, keep it still, and let's add shadow and depth. Okay, let's see what we get. Yes, there it is. We've got our sequence. Each 5-second clip will connect seamlessly to the next because we used our first frames accordingly. That's going to build visual continuity without a camera, just prompts and reference frames. How cool is that? I am so excited by how this is turning out. The set into nature, the sunlit leaves, all of it. Next, it's time to bring this campaign together with text and other elements. Adobe Express is the perfect next step to pull that off. Yes, this is the last part where we'll bring everything together, combining all 3 Firefly video clips into a single 15-second campaign clip. I'll start with the first clip on the timeline, and then I'll add the other 2 by uploading them. This is actually going to be a pretty cool moment because we're going to see our continuous video for the first time. And it is looking so great. Next, I'll add campaign copy and a logo animation, and I really could take this very far. I can add music. I've got access to Adobe Stock here in Adobe Express. For this particular ad, I'm not going to do music, but we're going to animate that logo and add that copy. So I'll take a few seconds to do that now. You can see it's really easy to adjust the pacing, add animations and text, create a clear visual rhythm here so each moment lands with intention. The result feels polished, it feels on brand, and completely ready to share. To think that this came from nothing, just my creative brain, without needing a studio or any extra equipment. I'm so pleased. That really is the best part. Well, we did it. We built this product ad for our brand with one prompt and one goal: to see how far Adobe Firefly's native AI video generator could take us. I'm so impressed with this tool, and I'm so impressed with how it's catching up to our ideas. It's right there with them. 3 videos in, and somehow this still feels like the beginning. Well, I'm Pallen. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.